Except for the Paisas.
They're all child molesters anyways.
Except for the Paisas.
They're all child molesters anyways.
Except for the Paisas.
They're all child molesters anyways.
New video. New video. New video. And so all of a sudden there's a hot topic. And I feel like it's kind of convenient, but I have to be honest, I haven't seen the video that people are all of a sudden wanting to react to.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa. And they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters anyways.
And rather than go and look at the video, because I don't know where to find it, nobody sent me the timestamp.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa. And they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters anyways.
But I'm seeing other people are taking like a 10-second clip, and I feel like whenever somebody is saying something, if you're gonna show it, you really should show a good 3 minutes of it, so we can get the what led into it, what was said, what was after it, and I don't see that being done.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa. And they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters anyways.
So rather than me trying to do that, I'll just go ahead and bring the man on.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa. And they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters anyways.
What's cracking? How you doing, Hector?
What up, man? What's good, dude?
I'm always trying to be fair with everybody, and I see, I don't know, and I already told you. So he and I haven't even discussed it. I just pulled him on right now, and I said, look, I want this to be authentic. I want him to be able to say what he said and what was the context, and then everybody is gonna make up their mind regardless. But I feel like this is the fairest way to do it, man. So go ahead, Hector.
For sure, dude. Yeah, you just hit me up right now. I was chilling on the couch. You're like, you want to do this? Yeah, dude, let's knock it out. And you're right, bro. Straight shooting from the hip. Authentic. Somebody gave me a heads up the other day that, hey, there's a video floating around of you. A clip.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa. And they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters anyways.
There's a clip, which is already a red flag. A clip floating around of you where you said all Paisas or Chomos or something along those lines. And when I thought, it's just one of those things like, oh God, here we go. Right. Whatever. Number one, I'm not that important of a guy to be making clips of me. Trust me. And if I can remember, you guys got to understand, man, I say a lot, and I say a lot fast. And I also joke, man. I incorporate humor into this content and stories. So if I can remember clearly of what it was, except for the Paisa,
they're all child molesters anyways.
Oh, if I can remember clearly of what it was.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa. And they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters anyways.
It had to have either been alive. Because that's when I'm more loose with it. And it had to have been something along the lines.
The eyes are a window to the soul. You can see right through them.
What do they expect from me? That's a good question.
Take a close look at this guy's eyes. Before Jason answers, he looks up to the right.
Where, because race in California prisons always get brought up. Except for the Paisas,
they're all child molesters anyways.
We all know blacks, whites, Mexicans, and others. And if I can remember, right, because I have a horrible memory, it had to do with something maybe about protecting yourself against inmates and the different groups, the different races, and how they can all jump you. And when I came across, I might have said, except for the Paisas, they're all child molesters anyways. Ha ha ha. Right. If that. I don't know if you want to chime in there, what I meant by it. Do I mean it wholeheartedly?
So here's the thing, because I don't agree with that. You know, Paisas sell up with Southerners, and Southerners check paperwork. So not always, they don't always sell up with Southerners, but they're under the same umbrella.
So you guys have to understand, I did 8 years on the GP side and then 8 years on the wacky wild west. And when a lot what I speak of from, I'm speaking from the wild west, I'm speaking from SNY, EOP, weird stuff, bizarro stuff, transgenders. That's where I speak from. A lot of people misconstrue and they're like, nah, they don't get down like that on the GP. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but that's not what I'm referring to.
And that's part of it. And see, that's right there when so that's good. So here's some clarification, because you know and I know on a main line the Paisas sell up with the Southerners and they're gonna check the paperwork. It's not gonna happen.
I mean I don't feel like I have to go on record to say that I knew a lot of solid Paisas, quote unquote solid. And when a former correctional guard says solid, it means very respectful. They had some influence amongst their people, and let's be real, the motherfuckers like to clean. They'll clean the area up. Everybody likes to clean area. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So I mean, that's pretty much it.
Concise, lawful order in English. Let's see the Paisa, and they listen. Let's say they're all child molesters, anyways.
And it is unfortunate, man, that you know, and I honestly, the way YouTube is going right now, the way it's been, I think had you even prefaced that joke with that statement, they still would have clipped it.
Another question that gets brought up is, hey, do those type of individuals, right, the ones that mess with kids, do they have a stereotype? Do they have a characteristic? And I mean, to be real, if you ask anybody, I mean, they're older white guys. And there's Paisas. In reality, on an SNY yard, you look, you see them right there. Now, is it all of them? No, that will be a blanket statement.
Let's say they're all child molesters, anyways.
Is there, you know what I mean? Is there wobblers? Of course, there's wobblers and everything, but I'm just saying the older white creepy guys and some Paisas that you check and you look like, damn, L&L. I mean, that's just from my experience in 16 years, dude, working down south. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and if we're gonna keep it 100% real, you know, without saying which groups or which factions, with which ethnicities, it's common knowledge that there are certain groups where even on the GP, those people are on the yard, rapists and chomos. Their group doesn't deal with them. So, but yeah, when you say you were, so I'm just glad to hear, because again, I didn't see it, and I'm not going to justify it for any man. That's why I wanted him to come on here, and that's why go ahead.
I'm gonna stir the pot here when I shouldn't, but I mean, I feel like we have, in a way. You're right. On GP yards, there are certain groups that do not check paperwork, and I see the banter going back and forth, right? And everybody did their time different in every places, but I can honestly tell you from my experience, true story. I'm gonna fucking say it. It's the truth, man, because I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna pull back any punches. I shouldn't even say where. There's a GP yard. There was a black dude.
How you doing? I'm not doing too good. Why don't you explain exactly what happened for the folks who may not know?
And said some pretty nasty things